Basic use of the Tech400Pro. In this video, we're going to give you a basic overview of how to use your Tech400Pro. When powering on, the Tech400Pro always begins at the Home menu. From here, you can access all the major features and functions of your Tech400Pro. The Tech400Pro tool is designed to be intuitive and easy to use. The tool display, along with recognizable icons, help you through the tasks necessary to complete TPMS service. Use the up and down arrow buttons to highlight a function, then press the Enter button to select the function. Note that each of the main processes begin with make, model, year lookup. Knowing that the sensors are working is key to good TPMS diagnostics. With that, we begin with activating sensors. Sensor activation is crucial to each of the three major service functions. Use Test Before You Touch to check sensors and the status of the TPMS. Begin by activating sensors. Tool positioning is very important. Make sure to hold the tool against the tire sidewall and as close to the wheel as possible while aimed at the sensor. While holding this position, press the Test button. This starts the process of sending the low-frequency wake-up signal from the tool. Proper tool position will help the signal reach the sensor. If the tool fails to activate the sensor, it will allow for 2 more tries before declaring an issue with the sensor. In the event of a failed activation, change the tool position slightly and try again. Watch the Helpful Hints video for alternate methods of tool positioning when working with custom wheel applications. Throughout the sensor activation process, the Tech400Pro will indicate the required actions and results. When there is successful sensor response, the Tech400Pro will indicate the air pressure at that wheel position. If a duplicate sensor ID is detected, the Tech400Pro will show a D at wheel positions where the duplicates were detected. In most cases, a duplicate read is the result of mistakenly reading the same sensor twice. Best practice is to clear the tool and start the process again. If the wrong sensor is detected, the Tech400Pro shows a question mark at that wheel position to inform the operator that there is a functioning sensor installed. However, it's not the correct one for this vehicle. This is common with aftermarket sensors since they often look alike even though they have different protocols. Finally, as mentioned, if you get no response from the sensor, this is known as a failed read. In this case, the Tech400Pro will display an X followed by a text warning. Keep in mind, a failed read can be one of 3 things. The sensor has been damaged or stopped working, the wrong sensor has been installed, or the sensor is missing. Remember, with rubber valve stems, it's sometimes difficult to determine if there's a sensor attached or not. Now that the sensors have all been tested, the Tech400Pro may prompt you to connect to the OBD2 port to check for fault codes. These fault codes, known as Diagnostic Trouble Codes or DTCs, often offer excellent clues as to what problems a TPMS might have. By combining DTC information with the sensor condition, you can know how to explain to your customer exactly what is happening with their vehicle. Also, it prevents you inheriting a condition that was already there. One final note on evaluating TPMS faults: even though the TPMS light might not be flashing, there still could be system faults, particularly with the sensors. When the batteries on TPMS sensors fail, it can sometimes take days before the light begins to flash. Always test before you touch. The Tech400Pro uses the process-driven menu system. The tool will prompt you through each step of the process currently being worked on. The main 3 service processes are listed first, and in the order you will most likely use them. We've already covered Test Before You Touch. The other 2 are Program Sensor and Relearn. These 3 processes are what's needed for diagnostics, sensor replacement, and sensor relearns. As already noted, each of these processes begins with selecting make, model, and year. Then it's as simple as following the instructions on the tool. Sensor programming and relearns will be discussed in greater detail in the following videos. The remaining selections on the Home menu are Vehicle Data, which allows you quick reference to the last 6 vehicles worked on. You can use this feature to show your customer the condition of their vehicle's TPMS. Highlight and select Review Data from the home screen. There you'll find a list of vehicles serviced. Highlight and select the desired vehicle. Once selected, you'll have the option to view the sensor data and the OBD data. Under Sensor Data, you can scroll through 3 screens that give you pressure at each wheel, the sensor ID, as well as mode and battery state. Escape back to the Review Data menu and select View OBD Data. You can scroll through each fault code and definition. This is the information your customer needs to see. The Toolkit, which has useful features like key fob testing, UHF signal monitoring, and passive key testing. These features will be covered in the video entitled Other Features of the Tech400 Pro. Last on the home menu is My Tool. As covered in the first video, when selecting My Tool, you can change tool settings like date, time, screen contrast, and units of measure. Also under My Tool is Tool Update, Tool Info, Tool Usage, and Tool Support. Now let's find out about doing relearns with the Tech400 Pro.